What's the biggest contract you signed in your career?
4 years, $32 million.
Basically, just double that, whatever you said. it was.
Damn!
I know. I just
Inflation.
It was 6 years.
8 years,
No,
$64 million?
No, it was 6 years, $76 million.
Ooh.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah.
It was 6 years,
Richard,
$76
at
million.
one point, now this is not who Richard is now.
I know you. Okay.
At one point, I went to Richard's house. He had a Lamborghini, a Mercedes
Stop
truck,
it.
and a something else. And I said,
You had a Lamborghini.
and
I had a convertible Lamborghini. I had a convertible Lamborghini.
I said, who is
Well, no,
this dude? And he's sitting
who
in
is this
house
dude?
eating bean burritos or Chipotle. Well, get a chef. If you got a Lamborghini, get a chef.
I was fine. This is my thing. I figured.
Sitting there playing FIFA until
Listen,
4 in the afternoon.
No. My thing was this.
You're a poor rich dude.
That's called ghetto fabulous.
Yeah, you're ghetto fabulous.
If I'm going to, if I was going to be a douchebag, I was going to be a douchebag at 25, not at 45. So I was like, get the Lamborghini at 25. Don't get it at 45. Now it looks
Are
like
you calling
middle.
all Lamborghini drivers douchebags?
Most of them. And look, I went.
Kyrie's Lamborghini,
No,
the one
black,
from Batman,
the black one
is easily the best car I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And when he pulled up in it, I said, I'm
It was
not
like
a
a
car
Aventador.
dude.
I think it was like an Aventador.
I said, hey, yo, that's it. I can't fit in that. And the problem is when you get big old boys in there and their heads up top, but Kyrie's tiny. No, I said, hey, he doing something.
Yeah.
He doing something.
Okay, so tell me again what your contracts were.
4 years, 32.
6 years, 76.
OKC's Jalen Williams agreed to a $287 million max extension per
So
reports.
for 4 years.
Chet reportedly agreed to a $250 million extension a day before, and Shea received his 4-year, $285 million extension.
Underpaid, all three of them.
Oh,
all
God.
three of
Really?
them underpaid. Look, well, this
Do you
was,
believe that?
Yes, because wait. Let me break it down for you.
Those are some
I've made
big
more
dollars.
now. I played against Michael Jordan. This is the way the NBA salaries go. I've made more in career earnings than Michael Jordan. I made more in career earnings
deserved it.
than Michael Jordan. I deserved every dollar. My point is, this is the way it trends. So same way Michael Jordan was looking back and being like, wait, this idiot got how much? Right? We can't look forward at NBA players like, oh, this money. Well, that was the work that we put in. That was the work that players have put in to make it better for the future athletes. Now you have guys making $75, $80 million a year. We can have our opinions about it, but ultimately, the work that we put in, that put them in a position, and I still think players should, because we always talk about this, but the BRI is split 50-50.
The what?
The BRI, basketball-related income. So that's split 50-50. So every dollar a player gets, two owners get the exact same dollar. So if they have to give $300 million to OKC and all their roster spots, that's how much their owner is making. During the postseason, they were making a lot of money. Those players earned every single dollar because that's a part of it.
Shea left $100 million on the table. He could have said no, and even if he didn't have an MVP year, he would have gotten a supermax and made $100 million more. They signed this early, like Richard is saying, with the assumption that the cap is going up. So they're saying, hey, we'll take this deal now. Yes, it's a hit next year, but each year it's not going to look that crazy, right? And that's where they're going. That's where they go, hey, we want to stay together. You want to stay together. Let's say Chet all of a sudden is an all-star next year, and all of a sudden his things start kicking in. Now his bill's going to be even more. It would have been even crazier next year. So for me, do I necessarily, from the OKC side, do I think this is a great deal for Chet and Jalen?
Great deal.
Is Chet the
Great
best
deal.
number 3 option for Shea and Jalen?
They won a chip, so
Yeah, he won it. Look.
Yeah.
Look,
Listen, you win. I can't say nothing.
Look.
It worked.
You turn L.
And he was awful.
If you
and let's
turn
be real, he
Ls-
was awful.
No, he's not awful. Calm
He
down.
was awful in the
Calm down.
finals.
No, he wasn't awful.
He was shooting 11% from 3.
Yeah, but that's not his-
offensively, he was awful. Offensively.
Offensively, he was not great. I'm not disputing. I'm saying he wasn't. This is what I'm saying.
Richard.
He was going against Miles Turner, who was equally boo-boo.
Oh, Miles Turner was. They were boo boo together. They
No,
were like a
they were out,
fart in a shark.
They were out boo-booing each other.
Them underwear was toe up.
No, but I'm saying Chet does so much more than just shoot threes. That's not
Totally.
how I'm
Yes,
looking.
yes.
That's how I'm not looking. But I would say it's like the contract that you would be wondering is about like an Evan Mobley, right? Because with the Defensive Player of the Year, that boosts him into the 300 range. That's where it boosts
I'm going to tell you
him.
this. I'm paying Evan Mobley. What do you want? Here's a blank check.
I'm not-
I'm writing Evan Mobley a blank check.
all right.
In today's NBA, I'm writing Evan Mobley a blank check.
Why?
What he's shown from last year to this
Show
year.
me in the postseason. Show me in the postseason.
Okay.
Every one of those dudes that we just talked about won a championship.
Right.
And
Miles
there's
Turner didn't.
No. I'm talking about. I wasn't
Oh.
referencing. I'm talking about the 3 guys that she had referenced for OKC. You win a championship, and I think Miles Turner went to the finals.
Right.
Give the man his money.
Okay.
You lose in the second round 2 years in a row. You lose in the first round. He's Defensive Player of the Year. Evan Mobley and the entire Cavs roster has to prove that they can be relative in the postseason. That's just me. Talent, all the stuff, all the things, they got to be proven that it's relevant there. That's my issue. Not an issue. Evan Mobley should get every single dollar, but you also have to make it. Jaren Jackson got one Defensive Player of the Year. They haven't made a postseason run.